Zachariah, what can I do for you?
I don't know how I can move the rover. Pretty damaged.
I'm sure you can find... Maybe your explorer friend didn't tell you, but some corporations would start a war to own such a machine. I'd repair it. Hell, sell it if you don't think the North and South Pole. Just something to think about.
Like a convoy to reignite a war? You know how many wars? How many are mutilated, isn't there?
Not precisely. I think I have a clear idea. Yeah. Every battle has Zachariah, man. Abundance has fought Aurora for years out of idealism. Philosophies are more righteous than Aurora. We don't just fight the corporate because of their damned ideals. We do for our survival. For the survival of the rejected, the poor, the out-corporations. We fight for those whose I promised to... This mission worries you, and I get that. I do. Which is why I'm asking you to attack your old brothers in arms. But rather just carry out the same attacks you times before, under different command.
Hey there.
What do you want, human?
Regarding the investigation you asked me to do.
Did you find anything? Who killed our brother?
The eyewitness testimony is clear, and they've even confessed. It's the work of religious fanatics.
Assholes! I knew it. We're gonna make them pay. You're appreciated. And I see that there are exceptions to the selfishness that pervades most of your kind. We will get your vehicle, but it will take some time. We can only work at night, and the ostriches will have a hard time with such a large machine. We should have it back within 12 hours for you.
You're surprised to see so many mutants moving through here. I know that it's not the case in Ophir. See here. Racism, segregation. So grateful I'm not a mutant. Gotta respect their courage, though. Living with this hatred, this daily tempt, seems like a giant test of character. Back then, you're back and call. They'll most likely ask for something in return for their services. They are a free people here.
Zechariah, what can I do for you?
I moved the rover for you. If Ophir finds the rodent, it won't be because of me.
Yes, I already heard. Sorry if the request seemed paranoid. Better safe than sorry.
So, just when I thought shit couldn't be worse, her engine's been blown like a John in a whorehouse. Gonna need some spare parts now, a stator, a thermic regulator, a rotor. With only a few rovers out there, it's not like you can just grab from the nearest merchant. There is one in Ophir, though. He used to have a machine for me from scratch. And I heard there may be someone else here in Noctis who sells them too. However, when it comes to prices, since we don't have abundance of support, it's not the same anymore. It's gonna cost you an arm and a leg, honey. I wouldn't mind seeing you go broke, but there are other options. Let me think. In my shed, I had a replacement stator ready to go. I imagine that the area is closely monitored, but if you manage to sneak in, maybe you could recover it. I also had a delivery waiting. Ryan Stewart. I imagine he must still have a rotor in his inventory since I'm not there anymore. It won't be easy to get it back, but that's your problem.
I go back with Ryan, know his inventory well. Though with all those soldiers in the barracks, it'll be a tough nut to crack.
The final option's a robber I heard of who parts everything he fucking finds. Not a guy I'd want to grab a drink with, but I heard he's got spare rover parts. May have one of the ones we need. And I've heard that he wasn't interested in serum. He'll have to take who knows. Anyway, it could be a lead. One last thing. I found the tools I'll need. However, I was in such a rush that I forgot to take my serum. I don't have a single drop of it left. And since around here, they don't give away freebies.
I don't have enough for now. I'll have to find some work if I want to buy this for you.
Well, that'll keep you busy. And don't forget my spare parts, huh?
I'll take care of it. The shed, Ryan's inventory, the looter, or if I want to go broke, the merchants. See? I remember everything.
You, sir, just came at a fortunate time.
Hi, Zach. How are you?
Hello, Amelia. I'm fine, thanks. Here. Managed to round up enough serum for you to buy your tools.
Perfect. Didn't put him aside for me like he said he would. Not that I don't trust him. What's good, Zechariah? Got my parts yet?
Keep your pants on. Still working on it.
Welcome, welcome. What's your pleasure? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for spare parts for a rover. A stator, a rotor, and a thermic regulator.
I have a rotor, if you want. The rest, those are rare pieces you're after, you know.
Unfortunately, that's a little rich for my blood.
Well, shame. Come back when your blood's a little richer then.